Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of r/PettyRevenge. In today's episode, how my coworker got trapped in the train. I damaged her car and I don't care. You break, you buy. Before we get started, make sure to subscribe so you will never miss a video. So let's get started. How my coworker got trapped in the train. I have an annoying coworker who started to hide my or my other colleagues' stuff because he thinks it's hilarious. We told him to stop, but he continued. Our shitty boss didn't want to intervene and we should solve this issue ourselves. So since I don't want to be on his level and start a petty hiding war, I decided to ignore and socially exclude him because he is a very extroverted person who always thrives on small talk and gossip. Now, we take the same train to work each morning. As always, he has his headphones in and is focusing on his smartphone. Normally I would greet him, take the seat next to him, and he would start a conversation. But today I walked past him and chose a different section. The train stopped a few stations before our destination, because of construction work that started today. Everyone had to get off and change to another train line or the bus to continue their travel, as that was announced several times in the train. Guess who didn't hear those announcements because of his headphones? That's right, my shitty coworker. After everybody got off the train, the doors were shut for half an hour. He was trapped in there. Then the train drove back to the central station, resulting him to be more than an hour late to work. Our boss was furious. All this could have been avoided if he wasn't such a childish. I damaged her car and I don't care. I have lived in my condo for around 3 years now. We have assigned parking within out lot. Well, I've always had a hard time with the person that parks next to me. She constantly is parked over the line and into my space. I have to park clear up against the person on the other side or I can't get in or out. I have talked to her so many times and she always says she won't do it again. She always does. I'm sick of it. Today when I came back from an appointment, she was parked clear over again. Well, I'm done being nice. I parked in my space like a normal person and that left about 6 inches between my driver door and her passenger. I've told her repeatedly that she's going to get damaged one day. Today was the day. I slammed my car door against hers and pushed it so I could shimmy out, but it was a trick. I did not leave a note. I do not feel bad. She brought it upon herself. I've even tried getting the property managers to get her to stop and she hasn't listened. I'm done being nice. I damaged her car and I do not care. This problem has been well documented for years. I am done. Edit. Her car wasn't there when I took my pupperoo out. Not sure if she's noticed or not. I'll keep y'all posted. Edit. There was a note on my car this morning when I took my son to school. She called me all sorts of names and threatened to call the police if I did it again. I wrote on the back that as long as she parks like an asshole, I will continue to damage her car. We'll see what she says. Yet another edit. I got a visit from my boys in blue this afternoon. I know my local police force well as I have worked within the mental health community before I had to go on disability. Now, my oldest has followed in my footsteps and gone into mental health within the community. These are low-income shelters for people in mental and emotion crisis. Anyway, they questioned me and I showed them all the documentation of the problem we've been having and unpaid tickets she's gotten. Yeah, they gave me a ticket for a whole $35 and now she's booted until she pays off those fines. Guess she didn't think of that. You break, you buy. I was a witness to this situation. Many moons ago, I worked for a very large guitar/music store in Hollywood. When a customer wanted to try out a guitar, any guitar, we were required to get that guitar down from the wall, this often involved climbing a big ladder to get a guitar. The more expensive the instrument, the higher up it was to make it harder to steal. There was a customer that came in nearly every day and always requested the most expensive guitar. He would then choose the most expensive amplifier, turn it all the way up and sit for hours jamming. Or at least he thought he was jamming. To us it sounded like small furry animals being killed. This guy also never actually bought anything. He would just pick up free guitar picks with the store logo and leave when he was done. One day a guitar salesman finally hit his breaking point and hatched a plan. He knew that a brand new, stupidly expensive, amp had just come in and that our favorite customer would surely pick that one when he next came in. So GS went over to the pro audio department and borrowed a fog machine and hid it behind the new amp. When the not-so-talented customer came back in, GS made sure to be the one to take care of him. He climbed the ladder and got down a guitar worth several thousand and followed the customer to the new amp. Customer was stoked. GS let the guy get through his warm-ups and really get going on his jamming before secretly turning on the fog machine. It honestly looked like the whole amp was about to go up in flames. GS quickly took the guitar from the customer and told him that he'd have to get a manager. The customer had turned the amp up too far and had fried it. Unfortunately, he'd have to pay for it, store policy. You break, you buy. The look on the customer's face was priceless. And I've never seen anyone get the hell out of that store faster. Never saw him again. Needless to say, GS was our hero and many beers were bought for him. Good times. If you made it to the end of the video, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share, and we will see you in the next video.